Kenny Swift Morning Show on your radio, man. Thank you guys for locking us in on the way home. And, we always keep it live and local. That's what we're all about here, having fun and being informative. We get to do a little bit of all of that this morning because we got a very special guest in the studio. Sissy Brown,
yes, we do.
Tell them who we have in the studio.
We have Miss Promise Sawyers.
Hey!
And her mom, Queen Doherty.
Queen, what's going on?
Welcome, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you. Hi, Promise. How you doing? Just a moment.
Get her over here on 5. Let her get on your mic.
Go over there, Promise.
Something's happening with this mic. There we go.
Give us a second, guys.
Yeah. Let us sit in Uncle Sleazy chair.
Your smell, we know what. Tough it out. Just tough it out. Work with her. Breathe through your mouth.
Can you hear? Okay, Promise. Is she on the mic?
Yeah, say something.
Hello?
There
There
she is.
All right.
Thank you for being here, Promise.
You're welcome.
Okay, I got to move so I can see her. I can't see her while I'm talking. There we go. And thank you, Mom, for bringing her. We appreciate it.
No problem.
So are we talking now? Okay, don't be nervous, baby. I just have some questions for you. What were you thinking whenever you were hearing these things that the kids were saying?
I was really, really confused because I had no clue why people were asking what's wrong with my hair. Like, what is wrong with your hair? Like, why are you asking me?
Exactly.
What made you decide to do the video?
I honestly wanted to surprise my mom, and she told me not to forget who I am and whose I am.
Okay.
So
I
that
like
really
that.
inspired me to make the video.
And whose are you?
I'm a mom.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Mom, what was your reaction when she came home to tell you what was going on?
Well, it was kind of twofold. One, because she was going into this like downward spiral of how they were saying this, they were saying that, and to see visually that your child is like affected by something someone else says. Like it does take time. It takes us years to finally build that confidence and like, okay, what you say doesn't dictate me or define me. So to see that affected her in that way, and where I am in my life at this age, I'm just the opposite. So I wanted to just kind of console her. Then I was like, no. Promise. How did you feel? And so I had to hurry up and like redirect that very, very, very quickly. I'm like, no, how did you feel? All right, so that's who you are. However you feel, you define yourself. You don't allow them to define you. And so the first time I said it, she was like, but they said this and they said this. And it just, she started melting again. And I'm like, no, how did you feel? And I said, you also told me that this happened at this point in time of the day, or this happened at midday. And I said, so you allowed that to define your entire day? You allowed that to control your entire day? That's a little too much power, Promise.
So that made her like, oh, Mom, you're right.
You're right.
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you did, Promise?
Yeah.
You were like, what? So then you made the video after that?
Yeah.
So why do you think, Promise, that kids do that? Why do you think kids bully, per se, or just talk about people in school?
I feel like it's because that they don't feel confident about themselves, and they want to talk about me because they're like not confident about their hair, which makes them want to like be mean.
And because your hair is fine.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you.
I'm sorry. If I had that right there,
I mean, all of it.
Was it a girl or a boy messing with you?
was it a girl or a boy?
Both.
It was both.
Said both.
She ain't had no edges, did
That's what's wrong. That's the real
She didn't
problem.
have no edges.
People with edges. And Promise, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old, and she got more sense than some of you 40-year-old women
Okay.
listening right now.
And
She
that's some of
gets
the
it.
comments that we've received, and I've allowed her to read a lot of them, but it's some that are displayed. They've put like publicly, but the ones that are behind the scenes, like on Facebook and Instagram, where they're DMing me, those messages have like left me emotional.
I bet.
I mean, they're from
And tears
like,
gotta be.
I'm like, I'm tired of crying, y'all.
No more,
But it's like
no
there's
more.
from women that are like, I'm 52. I have not been confident with myself wearing my natural hair, and I mean, thank you, Promise. And there's women that's coming out like, I wish I
I'ma
had a
do
mom
it.
like you.
That's
like,
awesome.
I mean, there's so many mommy issues that's in there. There's so many confident issues. It's parents that are dealing with kids that are biracial or that are African American. Like, my child doesn't feel comfortable in her hair. Tell Promise thank you. It's so many thank yous in there for
Wow.
both of us. And I'm like,
That's what I was going to say. So both of you have made an impact on the world because Promise was strong enough to make the video, and you were the one that encouraged her and told her, baby, you are Promise Sawyers.
That's right.
Hello. Enough said.
Do you know who you are?
Right. Do you know? And do you know who your mama is?
You're a superhero.
Okay. What's next in your journey? I know you have a T-shirt line, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that and where can we
T-shirt
go buy
line.
the
That's
shirts?
what I'm talking about.
You can go buy the shirts and a book
Uh-oh.
And
at
a book.
promisememore.com.
Okay, can you spell that?
PROMISE Miamore, which is MIAMOR.com.
Okay, and you can get the book. What's the name of the book?
My hair, their stairs, who cares?
My hair, their stairs.
Who cares? I like all of it.
Okay.
So
You are a marketing genius.
That
Thank
is.
you. So we was even discussing it like a few days ago as far as this whole like lemons to lemonade thing. And so Promise has a little more lemonade she's adding. You want to tell them about it, Promise?
Uh-oh. What's up?
Okay, so everyone with their comments in the comment section on Facebook has truly inspired me to launch my own hair care line.
You
Yeah,
better.
You better
And
do
it is going to be super successful. I want some because I want some hair like yours so I can stop wearing this big old boofy hair.
Oh,
And
my
that's
goodness.
truly the reason. I mean, even though this kind of helped it or kind of birthed this, but I mean, Promise has a lot of hair.
She does.
I'm like,
She has a lot
I'm like
of hair.
10 and a half years in and still trying to figure out what works. And so we've been so fortunate, all the opportunities she's received during this time, but we've been fortunate for a really great, reputable African-American company to come to us and like, all right, we're working with chemists to make sure it's not just us slapping the label on, like, no.
Right, no,
We're
no,
working
no.
with
That's
chemists,
awesome.
y'all. We're working with chemists to
I
make
love
sure it's
it.
going to work. We got to, be able to manage this hair, and it's for other kids like Promise, other parents that are like me. They're like, what do I do with this? 10 years in, and I still ain't got it. But
So you're going to be the guinea pig. You're going to be able to say yes and no to all the products and everything like that, right?
100%. She's gonna be 100%
100%.
involved. Like she was
I
with her
love
book.
it.
She wrote her entire book from beginning to end. She designed the T-shirts, and she's involved in
Girl.
this line.
And she is only 10 years old.
And let me,
years old.
and I'm so just glad, first of all, that we have this show that we can just spotlight this. This has happened in Nashville. We've had some terrible stories about children being bullied, and it ended up in a funeral.
Right.
Yes.
All right, and for this story to end up in a business, man, y'all better know how God moves.
You better
understand this.
Promise. I know you felt the love from all around the world, right? What advice do you have to young people that don't embrace or are scared to embrace themselves and what they want to do and how they want to be?
Don't be afraid to be different. Just let your true self shine. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be, what you should wear, like how you should wear your hair and stuff like that.
I love her.
Man, y'all better understand.
I love her.
Yes.
Embrace.
Yes.
Embrace your
it.
baldness,
Embrace your
Sleazy.
baldness,
I think
Neely.
that's a T-shirt sleeve.
Yeah, Sleazy got a new T-shirt coming
You're
out.
on to something.
Now do it on Promise's T-shirt line. You can do an extension. That's yours. That's yours, Promise.
Bald and beautiful.
Okay.
There you go. You better handle it. Promise, thank you for coming through today. We really appreciate you. I mean, even just this segment right here, I know inspired a bunch of people just now.
Absolutely.
Right here in Middle Tennessee. Keep doing your thing.
And Quee, thank you for bringing
Quee,
her.
thank you for bringing
and
her.
being such an awesome mom to where she is just confident and just she's not even hesitating
And-
in anything. I love it.
And head magnet school, don't make me pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Man, don't do that.
No,
Make y'all
it-
take care
How
of her.
have they been?
And that's something else that I just kind of wanted to clear up a little bit because I think the word bullying has been used so
Right.
loosely, and we don't want to be insensitive to kids that are truly been bullied.
Right.
I feel
Okay.
like this was a teasing situation that could have led to bullying. True,
Right,
true
right,
enough,
right.
But Promise had a mama.
That's
We was able to
okay.
redirect it, so it was just a little tease. We didn't move the bullying just yet, because it'll be a different video and probably a different conversation.
And I think that now that this has happened, I'm sure, Promise, you've got a whole different dynamic of the way that people come at you at school, don't
Oh,
you?
absolutely.
I know it's a whole
Yes.
different ball game.
But I will
Yeah.
say also on her own, and this because always since she's been small, I always kind of keep my feelings and my emotions to myself. I don't push them on her.
right.
Right.
But she's able already at 10 years old to say, "Oh no, I remember how you treated me."
Okay.
On her own, she said that.
Back,
But to answer your question, Hannah's their staff has been so supportive. I mean, their
Nice.
principal, Dr. Williams, is amazing. She's like, I'm all for you, voicing
Good
yourself
job,
and
Dr.
shining your
Williams.
light. So shout out to them.
Yes.
Shout out to
you, Head
Thank
Magnet.
you, Head Magnet. We
Yes.
appreciate you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
through.
Promise. Thank you,
What
Queen.
an amazing thing. Normally
I
I don't
love
even
her.
go this long, but man, this is better than any song I could have played today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for stopping through, Promise, and you keep being a promise, okay?
I sure will.
The Katie Swift Morning Show.
The Katie Swift Morning Show.